Good. Hello, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Narkis Engler. This is my colleague, Andy Rivas. And we're here today to talk to you about managing bandwidth on your networks using delivery optimization with the help of Microsoft Endpoint Manager. So hopefully you're already in the transition, moving your devices from Windows 7 deployments into Windows 10. You're cloud connecting your tools, you're seeing more modern devices on your network. But I'm sure you've noticed with all of that, more content is now coming from the internet into your devices. The updates are cloud managed. You gain a lot of benefits from that, but that's bandwidth that many of you care or worry about. So this is where delivery optimization comes to play. And delivery optimization is a platform. It has a client component that's built into Windows and a set of cloud services. And the purpose of this platform is to help your devices find in real time, anytime a device tries to do a download, leverage those cloud services to see which other devices are currently on the network. These devices maybe previously downloaded the same content or they're still downloading it. But your device is capable now, is capable of pulling all these chunks that are needed to put together this file from multiple sources in parallel. So this is what we refer to as our hybrid peer-to-peer technology. And it allows us to blend both peer sources on the network and a reliable HTTP source that's usually the server that's hosting the content for Microsoft in the cloud. So the ability to do that, to mix and match, really generates downloads that are way more reliable. We're able, on the fly, as we pull even a little piece of the content, we can verify it. If it's not good, we have plenty of other options to go to. If the speed is not good enough, then we just go back to the HTTP source, and we guarantee the download completes in good time. So that's kind of on the what's unique about it and what are the benefits. Obviously, given that this is part of Windows and it's actually enabled by default on all of your machines, we fine-tune the behavior to meet both consumer devices and commercial devices. But if you really want to see the true performance, to see the true benefit of it, and optimize to get more data to come from peers, this is where you have a set of configuration that we expose through MDM policies, through group policies, for you to go in and continue to fine-tune the performance. So I'll talk just about a few recommended policies that you should look at. But there is full documentation on the breadth of policies that are available that you should go check out. The content that we support today is really any content that comes from the cloud. So if you're allowing updates, Windows updates, drivers to be Microsoft managed and pushed directly from Microsoft, you're already using it for that purpose. But other content that for sure you've seen downloaded to your devices is Windows Store apps. All the inbox apps that are in Windows are leveraging this as well. Last year, we were able to share that we support Office ProPlus and Office 2019 updates. And later on, we added support for Intune Win32 apps. Since then, we've worked with the Office team to add support also for installs of Office. So this is now available in a private preview for you to go check out. And this is extremely relevant. If you're using Autopilot, for example, this will become very useful for you to use. And you can see there the roadmap. We're working with a lot of teams across Microsoft to implement, integrate, so that we can offer this support for any new large content that comes from the cloud and is distributed to your devices, and you want to be able to do this configuration and optimization just once and just not have to worry about it. And that's the intention. So in talking to customers, there's many that start off with an environment that is fully managed through SCCM, and then just for Office, they're starting to move over to be cloud managed and download the updates from the cloud. And so being able to configure delivery optimization, fine tune it, and then just leave it the way it is, you're able to gain that same benefit when you onboard new scenarios to the cloud. So we prepared this little chart just to help explain what content is currently supported and which content is not. So for instance, if you're 100% Intune managed, you are going to be able to leverage delivery optimization for Win32 apps and in the future MSIX apps. Or for instance, if you are already on SCCM, allowing your updates to leverage Delta or Express updates, that's another thing you could leverage delivery optimization for. So just to give you a sense of where content, or what's the most content that's leveraging delivery optimization today. So the kind of the bigger piece of the pie there, that's Windows Store apps. And really in terms of the ability to host content locally, even if you're 100% dependent on SCCM and distribution points, today delivery optimization is the only way for you to manage those apps and reduce the bandwidth impact. So that's really the reason this is the biggest piece on this pie. Right after that, we have feature updates, quality updates, and Office updates in terms of popular content. Now, the chart on the bottom is filtering out the data just to those commercial customers that have configured delivery optimization. And it's looking at the overall efficiency. Efficiency means what percentage of the data came from peers versus the HTTP source. And so this is our way to kind of monitor that the system is working as expected. And when we look at those downloads that come from peers, or even manage to get 1 megabyte out of a peer, usually we see an overall usage of anywhere between 75 to 80% coming from peers. But this is kind of the pretty picture, right? Like it's filtering just for those successful downloads. If you look at the overall, you normally see more along the lines of 50 to 70% overall, because I have a laptop, I go home, I open it, I download an update 100% from the cloud. There's no peers on that network for me to go download from, right? So, but this is just to give you a sense of what's considered good. Excuse me, what's considered good. All right, so I talked about the available configurations. We expose all of these options through Intune today. So if you go to the device settings, there's an option to create a profile and associate settings to your devices. And the nice thing about it is the settings are classified based on what the settings are useful for. There's a little help about what we recommend as the range of settings for a commercial environment, a few defaults that are recommended. One thing to note here, I talked a lot about delivery optimization as peer-to-peer. But what's kind of a common misconception is that delivery optimization is just that. In fact, delivery optimization performs all the downloads that are executed, whether or not you're using peer-to-peer. So there are a lot of options that we expose that are just purely about managing bandwidth, throttling bandwidth, that could be useful to you even without the peer-to-peer options. So you can throttle bandwidth for a time of day, you can throttle just background traffic, and all of these options are exposed under a section that deals with throttling in Intune. Configuration Manager, all of the settings that you see in Intune are coming to Configuration Manager, but for now, there's one option that's there and it's very useful. And that's the option to group peers, group devices based on a boundary group that's already defined in SCCM. So just imagine you're a customer that has SCCM configured for all of your updates except Office ProPlus. But you want to leverage the knowledge about the boundary groups and apply that to the downloads of Office. So all you have to do is check this box on this screen, And what happens is Configuration Manager will apply the relevant boundary group to your devices. So to illustrate that, we have, let's say we have a group of devices in our Northwest site. But in fact, some of these are truly in Seattle and some are in Portland. And you wouldn't want devices across these sites to try and connect to each other. They're probably crossing an expensive WAN, and you want to avoid that. So with SCCM, if you enable the boundary group option, what it does is it applies a policy that delivery optimization looks at and assigns all the machines that are in that boundary group to a single unified group based on this site. So now instead of trying to go across the WAN, delivery optimization knows to remain within the boundary group that's defined by SCCM. Now the nice thing about it, it's dynamic. So if you have devices that move between these different sites, the boundary group is reapplied and updated accordingly in delivery optimization. So once you've made all these configs, how do you know that it's working well? So first you have options within your device to look at that. So we have an activity monitor under settings. So if you search for delivery optimization, you'll be able to find that. This is a screenshot from my machine. But that's kind of a summary from the beginning of the month. If you want to see more in-depth, there are partial commandlets that you can run. And this is an example, again, from my machine. This is a summary commandlet that shows all the files that were downloaded on my machine, what percentage of data came from peers, and what percentage or the total size that was downloaded. So if you look at the version of the same commandlet that doesn't organize the data by table, you get to see a little bit more data. And this is, for example, an Office update that I downloaded. It's easy to identify based on the caller and the URL. It's not always the case for Windows Update files. But what you can see is the total size of this package was 2 gigs. But my device only needed 400 megabytes out of it. And for those 400 megabytes, my device was able to grab 96% from other peers. Right? So that's an example of a successful file. And of course, the update was pushed to a lot of machines on our corporate network. So finding peers was extremely easy. So now that you've seen it work on your machine, where do you go to see how it's working across the board? You run your deployment over the month, and you want to see how well it's doing. So we have the update compliance report. It was part of the Windows Analytics package. And that's a question I get a lot. So it is going to remain where it is, even when you've moved into desktop analytics. So this report is there for you to use to see the performance of delivery optimization. So here's a story about a retail customer out of Europe. They have been using SCCM 100% to manage their Office updates. But the packages were getting very big. They would create this package that has all the different languages. They have offices all around the world. They have specialty software that some customers are using. So the package was huge. They worked with the team at Microsoft to move to what's called a hybrid or lean deployment. And that means that the initial package that they deploy to devices is still using SCCM. They're just trimming down that package to contain really the base of what all devices and all employees in that organization would need. But then any secondary downloads will come from the cloud. And those secondary downloads are now much smaller. Both the initial package becomes smaller because they trimmed out any languages and software like Visio, for example. But even the secondary, it's now more efficiently distributed just to machines that need it. So they tried it out, but then they noticed that in some sites that have low bandwidth, even downloading these relatively small packages was impactful to the network. So they decided to go ahead and do a pilot using delivery optimization. They can put all the settings in place, and leverage the boundary group feature in SCCM to contain the devices within their sites. And what they were able to see in a pilot of 2,000 machines, 80% of the data, it's actually 85% of the data was coming from peers. So that's a way to gradually start moving over, testing things, and when you gain confidence, you can start moving more workloads to attach those workloads to the cloud. So there's, like I said, many policies, but if there's one policy that you're going to go home and check, this is the one, especially if your network is a hub and spoke, because the default out of the box for delivery optimization is to look for peers that are behind the same public IP. So clients will attempt to connect using their private IPs, but if across your sites clients are able to connect this way, they will, right? So if you want to make sure that delivery optimization picks the right set of peers, you want to set that download mode policy accordingly. The default is one, what I described as what we call LAN, but if you set it to download mode 2, this is where you can come in and really say, how do you want us to group those peers? The other setting is reducing the minimum file size that we cache. By default, we only do peer-to-peer activity for files that are larger than 50 megabytes. So typically, this is a policy that you would want to set right out of the box in your deployment. Mobile workforce, if you have a lot of people with laptops, by default, we don't do any peer-to-peer on battery. At Microsoft, I think almost all of us have laptops, so our IT definitely sets that policy, and it just boosted up the performance once we did that. It is a minimum percentage, so it's not going to eat up the battery. It's going to stop at the percentage that you set. And lastly, it's just to keep in mind that there are ways to control how long does the content stay in the cache. So if you want to see better performance, you can extend the time that we keep the content in the cache. Most companies do 7 days. Companies that do kind of ring deployments would usually set this for 30 days for the first ring of devices and so on. So I shared similar information last year, but this year I want to add one more to this slide. In many, many customers, this is really a game changer. As I mentioned, the idea behind doing a hybrid peer-to-peer and going back to the cloud, to the HTTP source, is to ensure we always complete the download. That's our priority. We distribute security updates. We want to make sure they get there. At the same time, you know your organization, you know the content that you're distributing and whether you're comfortable delaying that a little bit. And if you are, you can set this policy. And this really tells us, wait before you go back to the cloud to pull the content. Wait for peers. And if they show up, we'll probably get much better performance overall, right? So once you set this policy, it just means we wait. And if we didn't get peers, we're going to go back and complete the download. So we constantly talk to customers. We get a lot of feedback and feature ideas inspired by you. And so with every release, our team is constantly adding new features, new policies, new ways for you to configure and get more performance in your networks. Through talking to customers, we learned that some of you are actually using public IP in place of private IPs, and this would completely break the default mode of delivery optimization. So this is a change we put in. But the one change I wanted to focus on, or feature, is leveraging LEDBAT. So we've been leveraging LEDBAT in uploads that come from the device to other devices outside of the LAN. So the idea was, if we happen to go over the WAN and connect it to a remote device, we want to be able to identify network congestion and react to it pretty quickly. As we've been talking, especially to customers in the education segment, we've heard that there's concern over Wi-Fi routers not keeping up with the peer-to-peer traffic, even thinking maybe peer-to-peer would hurt the performance rather than pulling it directly from the cloud. So we've implemented LEDBAT and enabled that even for these peer-to-peer connections on the local network. And this really allows us to back off if we need. If there's congestion on the network, this identifies it in milliseconds and backs off. So there's really no concern over peer-to-peer traffic impacting the network. I'm sure you all noticed the Wi-Fi here is not great today. And so I had a moment where I was like, oh, let me check if they blocked the port. So they have blocked the port for delivery optimization, so you're not using it here today. But I'm thinking they should allow it next year because it might help the Wi-Fi, and I can count on LEDBAT to do the job and avoid generating more load on it. So definitely next year. All right, so talked a lot about peer-to-peer, but there are some challenges with peer-to-peer. Once you've braved through the configuration and the policies and you've tuned it, this is, I think, in almost every conversation it comes up. But we have this site, or we have those sites that have 1 megabit connection and 50 people working there, and they just, yeah, like even if peer-to-peer is amazing and gets 80% of the data locally, that 20% that remains is just too much. It can't handle it. Another theme that started coming up when we were talking to a government agency in Australia, actually, and they said, well, half of our organization is already using delivery optimization. It's working great. But the other half is laptops, and they're on Wi-Fi 100%, and they're on VPN 100%. And we can't do peer-to-peer in that environment. So that seemed to be a common theme starting to come from customers. Again, EDU, the devices are on battery pretty much all day, and they still have limited connectivity in many schools. And then this is something we hear pretty often as well in EDU environments, but you may have this as well on your guest Wi-Fi networks. We have people coming, and we can push policies to their devices, but we want them to connect. But we can enable peer-to-peer and optimize it for them. So we heard all these kind of common themes and felt something was missing. So our team worked to create a solution that would complement peer-to-peer. And I'm going to hand it over to Andy to tell you all about it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Andy Rivas here, Program Manager working on delivery optimization. I'm excited to tell you today about Microsoft Connected Cache. So what is Microsoft Connected Cache? So it's Microsoft's in-network cache solution that will work to help reduce bandwidth in your network. It's transparent, and it complements DO. So when you think about DO now, we have this great peer-to-peer solution, and now we have something to complement that. So now, as she had earlier mentioned, if you finely tune your network, you could see that 75 to 80%, but most people don't see that. Well, working with DO client and Microsoft Connected Cache, you should be able to see much better results. And so just a few highlights here. One that I just want to share from this slide, that it's a localized cache. Okay, so this is going to sit somewhere in your network, so it's not going to be in the cloud. And also, it is efficient in the same way that DO only pulls the content that you need. This Microsoft Connected Cache is only going to cache the content that you need as well. And then the one that I love on the bottom there is you configure once and you forget about it. Once you have configured this cache server, as I will show you, you can point all of your clients at it. You can change what clients are pointing at, and it just works. It's great. You do not need to touch it. So our first release of Microsoft Connected Cache, came with Microsoft Endpoint Manager Configuration Manager. Boy, that's a mouthful. So you may be wondering, is this version of Microsoft Connected Cache for me? Well, have some questions, right? Are you an existing or new configuration manager customer? Are you using distribution points, right? Are you delivering content with DO? Well, odds are if you're here, you are. And then also ask that last question. It's kind of funny. Do you want to save bandwidth? Of course, right? We're all here. That's why we're here. And so that was our first release. Our partners in System Center, they've been great partners. And so they helped us get our first release out the door. Now I'm going to do a quick demo here. And it's actually a video because couldn't rely on the network to get me there. So I'm going to play this video here. And I'm going to walk you through, just out of curiosity, a show of hands, how many people are using Microsoft Connected Cache in Configuration Manager? A few. Got one, maybe. Two, maybe. So this is great. OK, so I'm in the management console here. And if you notice, what I need is I need to look at the properties for an on-prem distribution point. And then within my on-prem distribution point properties here, we can see that as of release 1906 in System Center Configuration Manager, this setting is there. And this should zoom in for us momentarily. And you can see that it's a simple checkbox, enable this distribution point to be used for a Microsoft Connected Cache server. And then you can do things like you can choose the drive to be used, and you can choose the disk space. This particular sample here doesn't actually have very much disk space, but you can use as much disk space as you think you may need by looking at your what actually comes each month. And I'm just going to, as the video is playing here, it should now go to the client settings, okay? So now once you've actually configured the distribution point, that's only half of it, right? Because now you need to have your clients configured. And so using Configuration Manager distribution points, those clients managed by that, which we should see the properties come here. If you go to the client settings for a particular distribution point, and you look at the properties, there's a delivery optimization menu section here that I'm going to click on. And then right here, this will zoom in, enable devices managed by Configuration Manager to use Microsoft Connected Cache servers for content download. Boom. So once you say yes to that, now your clients are being stamped, and they will automatically roam between distribution points, as was mentioned earlier. And so now you can be sure that if you have any clients that are using this distribution point, that they're going to receive DO content. Okay, there's a duplicate. Okay, so now just really quickly how this works as this plays. You can see just what I've showed you. I have the Microsoft Endpoint Manager Configuration Manager console that has configured my distribution point. I also have my clients that are now configured to download from that distribution point. They now, when they make the request for content, they're going through this Microsoft Connected Cache instance rather than going out. Now, just to let you know, what happens if for some reason the client makes a request to the cache server and it can't get the content? Well, it will retry, and if it fails, it will then go out to the CDN for that content. Okay, so I'm going to show you some data just on how efficient Microsoft Connected Cache is. So I'll show you some real data here from a pilot customer. And this is from the October quality update that was released just a few short weeks ago. And this particular client, during this peak, if you can see that the peak there, they had 44,000 unique clients coming at that peak. And that number there, 98% cache hit rate. So that means 98% of the content that was requested from all of the clients in this network was from the cache. And if you look at the blue, that's the bandwidth savings that this particular client saw, right? And if you can look below the line there, if you see that little gray, that's the ingress. So that's what's coming into the network. That's what the connected cache had to go out and fetch and get. So we see that this is highly efficient, right? But I know, because we have gotten this question, and some of you are probably asking this question. It's like, okay, I'm not using Configuration Manager. I'm trying to move away from using Configuration Manager, right? I want to use Intune, fully cloud-managed environments. Well, I'm here today to announce private preview for Microsoft Connected Cache managed in Azure. Very, very excited about this. And so let me tell you a little bit about this. So this is specifically created for these cloud-managed or hybrid managed environments, okay? And so a little bit about it. So the previous version that shipped with SCCM is using IIS and ARR. It's using the Windows Server native tools there. But this next version that we're shipping is a Linux container, which means you can run it on Windows Server, you can run it on Linux server, and we're using Azure tools and services to securely deploy, provision, and manage these instances, or cache nodes, as we like to say. You can use these Azure tools. So which Azure tools? So IoT Edge Runtime. I don't know if any of you all have heard of IoT Edge Runtime, and you're probably wondering, well, I don't really know anything about IoT. Well, when we ship the final version of Microsoft Connected Cache, we're going to abstract much of this away from you, so that it'll just be a pretty simple process to bootstrap and then make sure you get your Microsoft Connected Cache nodes onto your edge. And you also may be wondering, okay, Azure, is Microsoft trying to get me to pay more money for this service now? The answer is no. If you are a Microsoft 365 E3 customer, EMS, A3, if you are in that subscription category already, then you will be entitled to add Microsoft Connected Cache resource to your resources. And then, once again, you could use the same methods to configure your client so that they will begin to pull content from your Microsoft Connected Cache. So let's look a little bit at how it works. This should look very similar to the SCCM diagram. We have now your customer on-prem server with your container host. We have the Azure Management Portal, which then configures that container host, puts that new Linux Connected Cache container on there, requests that content, and sends it back to the client. And I forgot to mention on the previous slide, but we're also using DO peer-to-peer here. So once again, as I showed that blue area, then you'd see that smoothing. So you wouldn't necessarily get everything if you didn't want to, but we do know that some customers who cannot use peering, this is great. So now, I'm going to do a live demo here. And may the demo odds be in my favor, huh? And I'm going to switch to number 7. Okay. So this is my everyday laptop. And I have configured this as a Microsoft Connected Cache server for the purposes of this. And I'm going to start installing Angry Birds. I played a lot of Angry Birds years back, laying up in bed, and I still like it. And so I'm going to start that download. Now, one of the things I've done is I have configured this Microsoft Connected Cache server to actually download the cache to this local drive. Okay? And so what I should see here is I should see, and there it's happening as the download is happening, this is being seeded, okay? So, and if I go to my favorite PowerShell commandlet, get delivery optimization status, I see bytes from cache server there coming. And if I refresh it, I should see even more bytes. It's downloading, and so cache is being seeded. Okay, so that's the first step. So I'm going to show the cache being seeded. I'm going to remove Angry Birds, and I'm going to pull it again. But before I do that, one of the things I want to show here is a summary report. So this summary report is running on the cache server, and this is kind of a up-to-the-minute kind of view that can be used to kind of see how it's performing. And the couple of things that I want to highlight here, right here, and I will zoom in on it. Hit bytes, miss bytes, and egress bytes. So hit bytes are what are the bytes that are coming from the cache server, right? Miss bytes are what are the bytes that were not in the cache server that the cache server had to go out and retrieve, and then egress bytes are what are the bytes that are coming out from the cache server. So now as I exit out of this, I'm going to refresh this. This refreshes every 15 seconds, and we can see here that we have, I'm going to refresh this again. We had some hit bytes there, and that's kind of interesting because I would expect that it would have been miss bytes, but thus goes the way of a demo. But you did see that it was pulled from there. So now what I could do is I could uninstall Angry Birds here really quick. And go back. The store is cooperating beautifully for me. And I'm going to delete the local cache. My partner here just said, "Don't jinx it." But okay, so now I have deleted the cache. So now, as I install this a second time, right? My cache has already been seeded. All right. And if I look at this summary report here, it actually refreshes every 15 seconds, and it takes a little while. But I won't take more time to show you necessarily, but it works. And just to let you know how well it works, my devs, give a shout out to my devs right now, Brandon and Barty and the rest of my devs back home. They've been working really hard on this, and we've seen some awesome data internally. So I'll just say that we are testing this internally, and it works beautifully in a container running on Windows, Linux container running in Windows Server.
And
so
you could see the
just in
download
case,
there completed really quickly this time because it was pulling locally.
yes. And so just in case you were wondering, hey, if I'm running this thing in Windows Server, in Linux, it works beautifully. Okay, so now I'm going to switch back to the presentation. And I'm going to skip this slide because the demo did work. Actually, I'm going to back up a half a step because I'm going to switch to a different demo here. I was so excited that I forgot this. This is my first presentation here at Ignite, so. All right, so for private preview, you will be able to view data regarding your cache, connect to cache. And so this is just a sample of, if you are part of the private preview, some of what you'll see. And so this is a donut here that shows the total bytes that have come from cache. And we can see, once again, most of the data is coming from cache. Here's kind of a little different view of some data. So this is efficiency. So this is the cache hit-miss ratio over the last 30 days. And by the way, all of this data is over the last 30 days. And this is for that same pilot that you looked at previously with that chart that I showed. And you can see that we don't see the cache hit go below, what is that, 96%. So that's great. And this is, once again, a different view which shows the cache hit miss counts. And you can see this was a big day here. And I bet you know which day of the month this was, right? So this is October 7th, and this is October 8th and 9th, right? So this is that Patch Tuesday, Wednesday week there, okay? And so this is the data view that we are giving you a private preview, but we are looking for your feedback, right? Because this this product is for you, really. And so we want to make sure that if you join the private preview, we're going to make sure to listen, and we're going to make those changes needed so that we can make a great product for you. And now I will switch back to the presentation. I got so excited that I skipped forward. And so now, if you want to be part of the private preview, a few different ways there. I've got a QR code there that makes it pretty easy to scan. That goes to a blog post that we just published this morning. I just tweeted about it right at the start of this meeting too. Or you can send us an email directly, waiting for a few more people to get a picture of that or get the QR code. And you are also welcome to come and see us as well. And so what's the roadmap for Microsoft Connected Cache look like? So we are going to continue to ship as part of System Center Configuration Manager. So if you are using Configuration Manager today or you want to continue to use it, you can still use it. We're starting the private preview very soon. It's not starting yet, but it will be starting very soon. And so keep watching for updates on that. And then we're looking at a public preview in 2020, later on in 2020. And so now, just to kind of summarize both ends of this, we have the DO client and we have Microsoft Connected Cache. Those two pieces together is our comprehensive solution to help manage your bandwidth needs, right? And so you can use one, you can use both. It's better to use both because then, of course, you can reach that hopefully high 98% mark of that. Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, just this is the best of both worlds, right? The distributed cache, leveraging your own devices, and then complementing it where you need. And really, our team's goal is to make sure bandwidth is no longer something you have to worry about when you move to the cloud. That's what we're working on. This is where our investments are. So any feedback that you have for us, feature requests, we're always happy to listen and learn from you.
And just plugging other servicing and deployment talks this week. There you are. So Suma has a talk tomorrow, Jesse, then there are some other theater talks and other talks happening later on this week. Narkis, I believe you were talking a little bit later on this week too.
Yeah, on Thursday.
And so there we go. And if you'd like more information on servicing and deployment, scan that QR code. And we actually have some stickers that folks are going to be getting out the door. How many people have seen that little Ninja Cat stuffy? If you'd like a Ninja Cat stuffy, get a sticker on your way out. If you collect 2 stickers, so if you attend 2 servicing and deployment talks and get 2 stickers, you get the Ninja Cat stuffy. I'm sure either your kid or you or your wife, I don't know, your partner, someone will probably love it.
And Joe is standing right there. With
Joe is back there. Awesome. And so, anyways, are there any questions? We've left just a few minutes for questions, but sure, go ahead. Where do you get the stuffy at? It's in the Microsoft 365 area, but you need to collect 2 stickers. I have another question.
But
okay, hold on a sec. I believe the question was, how do you differentiate branch cache and Microsoft Connected Cache?
let me just say before everyone leaves, we're going to hang out for 30 minutes here, and then at 4, we're going to be at the deployment booth. So if you have questions for us, come meet us there.
Yes. Okay, everybody, with that, thank you very much.